Hello, hello, and welcome back to Routine. This is part 6. Last time, we got killed by the scary space pooper. This time, we'll solve the puzzle and escape the ward. I'm sure the space pooper won't follow us. I made a discovery between episodes that made me feel very stupid, as always. Which is that I know the solution to the puzzle, and I'm going to show you what the solution is after I write down the number, because I know what the number should be now. The number should be 3, 5. Oh god damn it. Maybe I should have done this before starting. 3 and 4. So 3, 5, 3, 4. How do I know that? Let's go find out. I hope everyone's doing well. Excited to leave this level behind. The scary space pooper, I don't like her. I actually am, I meant to say this, but like, I love the scary space pooper. She's scary, and I don't love that about her. But in comparison to Mr. Scary, she's great. The scary space pooper is like way more terrifying than Mr. Scary. Mr. Scary is like totally whatever, dude. But the scary space pooper is real fear. Okay, let me show you what the fuck I missed. So you see how this is like a code sheet? You can see all these like green marks on it and stuff. Hey, there are a bunch of numbers on the back that correspond. Now, granted, I actually might have written down the wrong number, but I have, because these might be inverted, right? Like the leftmost row might correspond to the 72514, in which case I'll have to just put out a new code, but like it'll be fine. I'm pretty sure, because I have that whole thing written down on my notes. So let's try a bad code. Let's try my current code. Okay, so that was wrong. So it is actually, if the left column corresponds to, if the right column corresponds to the left column, it should be 2. Then it should be 6. Then it should be 7. And then it should be 0. So 2, 6, 7, 0. And there we are. The future is now. What the hell is this anyway? And why do we get to this through the bathroom? It makes no sense. The vestibule. What the fuck? This is some backrooms ass shit. Like, what the fuck? Okay. Oh, the game didn't like that. Or something happened, I don't know. But I had a lag spike. Alignment process. Begin. No, I don't think I will. Ooh, a tape deck. Ooh, a terminal. Oh, god damn it, I have to find a fucking code to get into his terminal? Okay, let's listen to the tape deck.
This is Dr. Weber, clinical psychologist.
Oh, it is Weber.
Today is the 19th of February, 1979. 1846 LTC. I've been compelled to implement a 3-stage process to help mitigate this delirium. The first stage is the re-entry chamber, a mandatory step for any personnel returning directly from the canal. Though, regrettably, not all exhibit the requisite discipline. The second stage, which I regard as the most critical, is the anchor. I've repurposed a hall within the Commons to repeatedly present footage of a hollyhock in bloom.
Oh, okay.
Repeatedly watching it grow seems to have a noticeable calming effect. A basic yet apparently necessary comfort.
So that's the flower, the
Final
hollyhock.
step, designated the alignment procedure, is situated within the vestibule. This procedure is reserved for those in advanced states of psychological decline, producing a perceived mental and somatic reset. I shall continue to monitor the effectiveness of each stage. At present, however, these steps seem to be helping to a degree.
Okay, that's interesting. I wonder if we should go through the alignment because, well, it seemed like we came out of the canal. Whoever we are. I'm gonna readjust my microphone here for a second. Sorry if that made a loud noise for you guys. I don't intend for it to. It's simply a risk of the endeavor. Okay. Another shutter here. That looks like maybe the space pooper could come out of it. We've got a room. Oh, I guess this is maybe something to do with the alignment. These are... What are these? Soundproofing spikes? They look strange. I consider soundproofing to be mostly like paneling. Or like this kind of thing. So are these hollyhocks on the wallpaper? They look more like assorted flowers. Okay. So we've got two like screening rooms. These endless battery recycling bins, dear God. And they're always chock full. Okay. So, do I want to try 2670 on... Or maybe I use the Hyper-V module? No, that doesn't work on this. Mason's terminal. Oh, it's a user ID, not... It's not a code, it's the user ID. Yeah, we haven't seen any sign of him. Unless he's in the water. I mean, we're in a pressure suit, so technically we could... We're not allowed to crouch in this. Huh. Interesting. This is a disturbing area. Like, the idea that this is supposed to be, like, a way for people to regain their sanity after going out in the canal. This place is fucking weird and creepy. Like, I don't like it. Begin the optical test in room 1. Okay. You are about to begin the optical tests. Let us start. Prism. Optical test. Motion detection array. Why do you play the creepiest sound as that's happening? God, I'm so scared that I'm going to turn around and, like, the space pooper is going to be, like, right there. Oh, I was not paying attention for that. How many of the shapes exhibited counterclockwise rotation? 5? Embedded item recognition. Which item did you see? A ball, a hand, an apple, or none? You're now ready for the auditory tests. Great. I feel like I was set up to fail those tests. Also, why are they so scary? Like, what? Why are they so scary? Like, I feel like, again, I just feel like everything in this game is like, oh yeah, this is a test to help you. Oh, this is a robot to help you. And they made it scary for no reason. At the very least, like Edith or the space pooper, like the reason why she's scary is because she's some weird fucking alien giant from the canal or some shit like that. Like I don't you know, she wasn't designed to be scary. She's just some horrifying fucking creature. But like this shit is made by humans. Why is it so fucking scary? Spatial discrimination. I refuse to turn around to look at that. I refuse to turn around to look at that. Because that sounded like Edith. Which sound resonated with you the most? The front sound. Emotive response threshold. Okay. I refuse to turn around. Again, why is it always so scary? Like, why did they make it so scary? Like, how did that sound make you feel? Unsettled. You may now start the final stage of the alignment process. Return to the main terminal. Okay. She is not immediately right behind me. Great. Cool. This fucking sucks. Auditory and optical tests complete. Drain the basin. Enter the basin and start the somatic procedure. Again, how is this supposed to help you regain your sanity? Everything about this is just scary. Like this is just... Like, everything about this is just, like, really scary for no reason. I assume this is our man. Or this is where our man was, right? Mason? Oh yeah, there's his ID card. I'm gonna look around with the black light. I knew it. Oh wait, no. Never mind. I didn't know shit, actually. I was like, I knew it. Because I thought there was something, there was gonna be something there, but no. I'm just looking around with it because this is associated with the guy who drew a bunch of fucking symbols around and fucking well. And fucking blacklit shit. Okay, anyway. Let's grab this. 2408, James Mason. Wait, I just look at it? You gotta be kidding me. Okay, 2408 equals James Mason ID. Alright. This note sheet is getting clogged. I think the thing that bothers me sometimes is when games like this have stuff in it that's like, oh yeah, this was made by a human. Like, a human being made this, and it's like really fucking terrifying. And like, it's not supposed to be. Like, it's not like a horror game or anything. You know, I mean, this is a horror game, right? But like, diegetically, the whole realignment procedure isn't supposed to be a horror experience. It's supposed to help you. So why is it so fucking scary? Like, it's the same thing with the Mr. Scaries. I'm just like, they shouldn't be scary. Also, I like that it's called Deimos, like Deimos. That's very funny. Alright, let's read his diary. In 1978, in August. The tapes! The others can't see it or hear it, but I can feel it. The message is clear. We must be cleansed before we enter the canal. There is time, but we must start the cleansing process now. There are too many contaminants to keep track of. This area must remain isolated and clean. It must! I can't keep restarting the process. I won't be fully cleansed in time. Okay. I think someone else was in here. Maybe while I was sleeping? Did I let them in? I can't remember. I need to protect this space. Some sort of failsafe code. For only my waking self to understand. What? They're leaving. Entering the canal. How can I join them if I'm not clean? One more bath. What? Okay. So, somebody was having a rough time. Let's read his emails. Are you okay? From Kali Nair. James, are you okay? Issues again. DVC issues again. From Kali Nair to Judith Weber. Or Weber. It's Weber. We now... if it was Weber, I would assume it would be like 2 B's. When it's only 1 B, it makes me think it's German. And that makes me think that the W is a V sound. Anyway. This is from Kali. Why is it from Mason's terminal? And why did Judith forward this to him? Judith, I'm concerned about James. He started to spend a lot of time in the vestibule recently, and now he's locked himself in there. He isn't responding to anybody, and Polly can't override the code. We used to do puzzles together at downtime when we were in mission training. I'll see if I can take a few guesses at figuring out the code, but I'll need your help if we do get the door open. I'm not sure of his mental state. Are you free in the next hour? From Judith to Kali Nair. Sure thing, I'll meet you at your terminal. DVC issues again. Base lockdown. From William Davis to all crew. Family. For our life safety, the base is on lockdown and travel to the moon surface is not permitted. As long as you are not exhibiting signs of illness, you are free to go anywhere within the base except for areas designated for quarantine. Please remain distanced as much as possible. Feel free to reach out to me via mail. Why does James have this email in his mail? Was he pretending to be Judith? Module updated. Okay. Stop playing scary music. Okay, I can leave now. Assuming I don't die on my way back out of the vestibule. Because there is no fucking save point in there. Wait, let me double check actually. That the vestibule process doesn't actually become a save point. Yeah, it doesn't. Ugh, wouldn't that have been nice? Anyway. I just don't want to go through all of that again. I mean, I guess if I hear or see the scary space pooper, what I'm gonna have to do is just, like, fucking hoof it. What the hell is that sound? Did she turn off the doors again? Okay. She could be anywhere, though. Like, she can get through this area. God, I'm so tense. Okay, we seem to be free and clear. I heard a sound. And I didn't like it. There we go. Okay. Ooh, the space pooper is so much scarier than those fucking Mr. Scaries, man. I think it's because she's also quieter. Did I turn all those on? I don't remember. My global power usage is kind of high. I don't need the imaging door. Can I go into the prongs now, or is that only security level 3? I mean, I have to come back here with security level 3 in order to proceed anyway, so I wonder if I should just save the prongs for then. Okay, we've saved. I feel better, but not amazing. Obviously, I'm scared that the space pooper will come out and kill me. But so far, that hasn't happened. Okay. Do I want to try the prong? Quickly? Let's try it, I guess. It might be level 3, though. Yeah, it's level 3. So that's not any concern of ours. Let's just get on the lift and leave. She's making noises. She's making me uncomfortable. But if she was nearby, it would be playing this scary music. Oh, thank God. Get me the fuck out of there. Woo! Assuming she isn't on here with me. Because I don't know why she stopped being invisible. Like, legitimately. Like, I have no idea why she stopped being invisible that one time. Okay. Another tape deck and a battery. We're still pretty good on battery.
This is William Davis, founder of Prism Institute. I'd like to take a moment to express my gratitude to each and every member of Prism. For your tireless work, your dedication, and your remarkable foresight. I suspect those back home are utterly unprepared for what we shall find. Once the ward is operational, our real work begins, and I look forward to it with great anticipation.
Okay. Cult! Culty! Like, I don't know, Mr. Culty. I have to clear my throat, guys. Give me one moment, please. Whew! Okay. I'm back. Cleared my throat. Blown my nose. Why do I not feel better? I don't know. Anyway, get me the hell out of here. I'm done with this shit. Security clearance required. Please provide security credentials with the interface module above. Goodbye. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? There we go. Alrighty. Load and load and load and load. Okay. Nice. Oh, this is an airlock. So have we gone out to the moon's surface? Oh, wow. We get to go outside. Oh, wow. It's dark as fuck. Great. You know, in space, you can't hear the space pooper coming. Chapter 5. Endure. Nice. Terrifying, but nice. Look at the beautiful lunar landscape. And Earth! The great jewel. Reach chapter 5. Says that achievement. This game only had a few... This game had, a certain number of hidden achievements, and I don't remember how many are left. But I think all of the achievements are hidden. Until you get them. In this game. So... I'm pretty sure we're approaching the final moments of the game soon. I should try to remember what all of the chapter names were. The beginning was Birth. The second was Incision. The rest I don't remember. Lists are bad for me. I'm not good at remembering lists of things. Unless I spend a great deal of time actually memorizing them. This is why I have a notebook in front of me. For writing things down. Well, that was lovely. It was nice, honestly, to bask in the light of the sun for a short time. It's good. Goodbye, Earth. So far away. Again, I'm getting that effect where, like, the gamma just, like, turns up. Like, it's just like, okay, you made it. You made it out of that very bright area. Let's turn up the gamma. Alright, so the thing is... And I hate to be crass. But the thing is... If we're, you know, in vacuum, right? Or relatively... maybe the airlock shouldn't require security clearance to open from the outside. Maybe I'm wrong. But I feel like that would be an unnecessary delay that would maybe lead to someone's death by asphyxiation. That would be my guess. Alright. Sure. Whatever. Ugh. Yeah, I feel another one coming, guys. Hold on, I gotta clear my throat again. Sorry about that, guys. I guess I'm just not doing too well today. There's nothing, in the room that should be causing me any death. I removed any such things. So... There must be fumes elsewhere in the domicile that must be causing this. Or maybe just an uptick of dust. Dust does it too. So, you know. Oh, yeah, a save point. What's with the leaking? Like, what? That kind of thing is so bad. It's so bad for a closed system like this. Okay. We save. Let's check our tasks. I've arrived at the annex. I need to locate William Davis, the founder of Prism, whose terminal should allow me to upgrade my interface module to security level 3. I've sort of given up hope of encountering anybody alive. Something significant is happening in the canal. The archive terminal indicates that an emergency echography must be performed. However, I cannot proceed without first upgrading the interface module to security level 3. Okay. So weird that we're just like, there must be something of significance happening in the canal. There must be. Oh, fuck. It's more space poop. So there's just a completely different space pooper? God damn it. I mean, she couldn't have followed us. To the main wing. Or to the main control lab. Oh, joy. EL9 detected. Unable to administer disinfectant for EL9. So we're not allowed to go in there. Because we're covered in EL9. Whatever that is. Maybe space vegetable? I guess we need disinfectant. Oh. Hello. Hello, space vegetable. Oh boy. Time frame, symptom description. Day 1, headaches, sinus pressure, ice pick headaches, tinnitus, fullness in ears. Day 1, eye strain, photophobia, blurry vision, floaters, some instances of subconjunctival hemorrhage. Day 5, insomnia, trouble sleeping, sleep paralysis, disturbances during hypnagogic or hypnopompic states, high cortisol levels. Day 7, cognitive decline, visual manifestations, visual and auditory hallucinations, confusion, brain fog, dissociative memory loss. Day 30, breathing difficulties, cough, low-grade asthma, lower blood oxygen levels. Day 45, dehydration, gaunt appearance, unable to intake nutrients by mouth, constricted veins difficult to detect for needle insertion, deep amber-colored urine. Day 60, cardiac arrest after succumbing to symptoms. Day 61, fruiting bodies, development of a fungal growth on the back of tongue observed during algor mortis, positive cryptococcal test. Cryptococcal? Isn't that for your ears? Okay, so it's not space vegetable, it's space fungus. Fine, whatever. Fine, I'll give up. Well, actually, did you know that there is no formal definition of what a vegetable is? It's just sort of, like scientifically, I mean. It's just sort of a parlance that we use to refer to produce. Typically savory produce. Just a fun fact. So, you know what? It's still space vegetable to me. The founder's office. I guess the power's not on for that, so I'll have to figure something else out. Is the space vegetable singing to me? No, those are speakers. I think. So, that's just happening. Lab 1. And then whatever's this way. The chemical lab. Although, again, we can't get in. Alright. What's this shit on the floor? Just like flyers for Prism, it looks like. Okay. The distant sort of like screaming is kind of disconcerting. But we press on. Okay. I'm one charge down, but I still feel fine. And there's a cat flap. So we're all good for that. There's a tape deck and a terminal. And a brain scan. There's definitely like a big gap right there in the brain scan, which is that fluid or is it a dark spot? I don't know. Let's find out. Kenneth's terminal. 1979, January 8th. Woke up in the past again, missing chunks of time. I feel like I need to be somewhere. It's like waking up from a dream I can't remember. And that voice. My voice. Together. Okay. Decontamination malfunction. From Paul Vargas, engineering technician, to Kenneth Murphy, lead engineer. Hi, Ken. The automated sensor in decontamination is malfunctioning. It can identify contaminants, but it can't communicate the chemical formula necessary to sanitize. Jesus Christ, I botched that. Until I can get it fixed, we can work around it by manually entering the chemical formula. I'll put up a sign to inform the rest of the crew that use the main control lab. Okay.
We came so far. Further than anyone would have expected. This place is proof of our will, our perseverance, our vision. Soon the canal will speak.
Okay. Sure. Whatever, man. If you say so. Aw, man, the space poop. It all leads to the cat flap. That doesn't make me feel good. Alright. Oh, good. Another extremely scary room. I love scary rooms. Science tubes! Yes! Listen, if you have a horror sci-fi lab, you have to have science tubes for holding human bodies or something. I mean, I guess they might just be like water tanks, but they're science tubes. That's what I choose to believe. Overflow is at 100% capacity. Cistern is at 100% capacity. Is that poop or blood? Hard to tell. Too dark. I guess they're just water tanks. Fine, whatever. Save. Media. Nothing. Database. Masons and colleagues' IDs. Tasks. Flooding. The overflow is flooded. However, the cistern should be accessible. There seems to be an EL9 contamination. I need to find the chemical laboratory and compile a disinfectant myself, since the automated system doesn't appear to be working. I'm glad that our character is just sort of like, yeah, I'll do it. Whatever. I'll make it work. The hell is that? space vegetable in the lab. Okay. Enough singing. Some sort of commissary or mess hall, I guess. Fucking Christ, that actually scared the shit out of me. Jesus. Okay. Whoa. That's the first time I've actually screeched playing a video game in a while. God damn. Whew. Normally that doesn't happen to me, but normally I don't play games with cheap jump scares like that. But damn. You know, I was just thinking, when are we gonna get our Mr. Scary for this section? So was that real? Christ, that fucking got me. Jesus. Okay, I need a second, guys. Woo! Ooh, I normally don't scream like that. Yikes. That's how tense this game is, though. Okay. Maria's terminal. I don't know who that is. What the fuck, though? That came out of fucking nowhere. I mean, if you're gonna do a jump scare in your entire game, I guess it's fine. Like... And that's supposed to, is that supposed to reflect our contamination with space vegetable? Because, like, it's visual hallucinations, right? Like, and that monster didn't, like, come and get me. Whew. If that's the one jump scare in the whole game, fine. If they keep doing it, I'm gonna get mad. But I will say, waiting this long to do a jump scare is definitely, like, the best way to do it. 100%. Access override. Access to what? Okay. Okay. Great. Jesus, that got me. Don't think I ever want to go back in there. Is there tape deck? No, that's just like a bottle. Oh boy, okay. God damn, that fucking got me. I'm still like on edge now because of that. Jesus. Normally jump scares aren't that effective, but I think this game is actually really, really good. Okay, so do I just have to, like, crawl into the cistern? Seems stupid, but maybe. Huh? Yeah, it's not really giving me the opportunity. Overflows at 100% capacity. Oh, well, the Hyperview module hasn't worked on keypads before now in this area, but maybe it will now? Well, it doesn't work on Maria's terminal. Oh, wait. Did I totally... No, no, no. Isn't the terminal in here locked? Yeah. So I can't, like... Yeah, this doesn't work on these. Yeah. These two IDs don't work. Wait, so what do I do? For cereal? Like, what do I actually do? I am not sure. Maybe there's an ID in the commissary and I just didn't look that hard because I got fucking jump scared. Yeah, there's one right there. That's so mean. Maria Ivanov. 7832. 832 equals Maria's ID. Okay. Yeah, so you have to go look at that table. So that's why they trigger the jump scare right there. Oh, for fuck's sake. I will say, one thing I actually kind of don't love is that the whole point of the hyperview module in like the early parts of the game was to like look at fingerprints on keypads, and we've sort of just done away with that as like a mechanic. Which is not to say that, like, you know, they need to use it for every single puzzle now that they've introduced it. But like, just the fact that we haven't used it for the past like several hours, I think is kind of annoying when that was sort of the original purpose of it. From Maria Ivanov to William Davis. I discovered something in the arbor. It is a large animal that does not appear to be alive. I think this is what some of the others saw. You must go and see. Then we need to get it to the main control lab. What? Okay. From William to Maria. I went back to the arbor to save as much of the fluids from the dissection as possible, but I had to let most of it soak into the soil. I wish circumstances were more jovial, but I am grateful to be able to share this moment with you, Maria. This is an absolute marvel. A native being of the moon. I guess so. Although I feel like this weird cult shouldn't be the one to do it. Please terminate this program. Okay. Oh, and then that opens the way back to this central room? Uh-oh. The space pooper is back! Also, this is a different central room. But are they invisible again? Oh, for fuck's sake, it's dark as hell. The hollyhock. A cat flap. Well, considering that I hear the space pooper behind me, perhaps entering the cat flap is not the worst idea I ever had. Great. Okay. Where is this? A save point is where it is. Okay, I don't think that space pooper can get in here because the door is closed. And the only way in is via a cat flap, and I think it's too big. EL9 solution. Disinfectant compiler. Main control lab decontamination. Reminder to source new sample for EL9 testing from the cistern. Okay. Great. Stabilizer solution for EL9. Potential EL9 stabilizers. Citric acid can boost chlorhexidine strength. Could destroy our solution too. Or could destroy our solution too acidic. Okay. This is like this is a lot of information. I wonder if I have to like write all of this down. Maybe, but if we do the synthesis in this room, then I don't, right? So, active compounds. Okay, so I should read both of those. And I think we do it in here. Oh, goodness. So many documents. No wonder this room is, like, protected. It's to prevent you from getting murdered while you're trying to do a puzzle. Which I appreciate, personally. Oh my goodness, there's so much documentation. Okay. Well, let's read through it all. How much time do we have left, actually? We got like 10 minutes. Okay. Sodium bicarbonate could disrupt peroxide. pH levels help copper stay active. EDTA. Good at cleaning up stray metals that would weaken phenol strength. Can weaken when in a lot of alcohol, such as ethanol. Stabilizes metals and protects H2O2. Polyvinyl pyrrolidine. Polyvinyl pyrrolidone? Polyvinyl pyrrolidone? I guess. A good stabilizer, but could make the solution more viscous than we want. PVP can retain and slow down the release of silver ions. Sodium chloride can balance chlorhexidine or lose strength fast. Breaks down H2O2 and copper 2. Can accelerate decomposition too much. Notes. Base plus active 1 minus copper plus active O2 plus stabilizer. I'm getting the sense that this puzzle's gonna be a little complicated. I won't write down any notes just yet. I still haven't found like stuff to mess with anyway. Like, sure, I've got all these like sheets and stuff, but like I haven't found ways to actually do anything. Potential actives for EL9. Copper ions. Unstable if exposed to strong acids or too much chloride salt. Best in mildly acidic environments. Silver ions. Highly compatible, but EDTA can bind silver ions too tightly. Peracetic acid. Would destroy copper ions too quickly. A potent oxidizer even stronger than peroxide. Phenol. Can reduce copper's strength. Hydrogen peroxide. H2O2. Works well with copper 2 positive, so copper ions, and EDTA. Chlorhexidine provides a long-lasting solution, but does not synergize well with peroxide. Okay. Chemical pH levels ordered list. Citric acid, peracetic acid, phenol, hydrogen peroxide, chlorhexidine, copper ions, EDTA, water, sodium chloride, isopropyl alcohol, ethanol, polyvinyl pyrrolidine, or pyrrolidone, or PVP, silver ions, sodium bicarbonate. Okay. Successful EL9 solution. Base, active copper ions, active 2, stabilizer, and another hollyhock. Decontamination solution, EL9 base notes. Water. Water content improves penetration into porous surfaces, but water alone doesn't work for copper or hydrogen peroxide. Isopropyl alcohol is a very effective base. It helps dissolve cell membranes, making pathogens more vulnerable to copper and peroxide. Propylene glycol. Risk of residue. Keeps citric acid from clumping or separating. It keeps copper ions suspended and spread out evenly, but it can degrade hydrogen peroxide. Ethanol. Compatible with EDTA, but doesn't assist copper ions, and no big advantage over IPA. Okay. And this is the same chemical pH chart. All right, great. Well, forewarned is forearmed, as they say. Although, oh, hello there. Ew. Hello there, space fungus. Decontamination formula. Aha! So we can select our decontamination formula here. So let's think about this. So we need, I might write down this part down, right? We need a base. We need an active, O1. We need a copper / silver ion, active 2, and a stabilizer. Okay. So I think from one of these sheets, we were told, I think one of these sheets says that isopropyl is good. So maybe we start with isopropyl. Right? And then copper ions? Okay, so we just have 2 actives, a stabilizer, and a base. So isopropyl works well with copper and peroxide. Peroxide works well with copper and EDTA. Does EDTA play nice with isopropyl? Good at cleaning up stray metals that would weaken phenol strength. Stabilizes metals and peroxide. But can weaken when in a lot of alcohol, such as ethanol. So EDTA doesn't really work super well with alcohol. And that's what isopropyl is. But maybe it's fine if we use peroxide? Also, wait. Ethanol is compatible with EDTA. But doesn't this say that it literally doesn't work with ethanol? Yeah. What? Okay. And yeah, peroxide. Okay. Test? That looks like it killed it. Compound is 100% effective. Formula assigned to decontamination chamber. Main control laboratory is accessible. Yay. Well. Complete the EL9 solution. Disinfectant compiler. Nice. Okay. Well, having done that, I think it's about time we wrap up. Well, I'm still really enjoying the game. The game really got me with that jump scare, man. That fucking sucked for me. But you guys got to all hear me yelp, I guess. So that's great for you. I'm still enjoying the game. I'm still sort of trying to piece it all together. Like what does this have to do with Union Plaza? You know what I mean? That's sort of like what I'm trying to figure out right now. But I will say that this section of the game is just way tenser and way scarier than Mr. Scary, than all of the robot stuff. So I kind of like that, but I'm also kind of like, why didn't we just start with this? You know? Maybe they thought that if they started with this, it would outstay its welcome. And people wouldn't like it? I don't know. Not sure. Anyway. Well, thanks once again for watching, guys. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!